Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today I will be doing a live stream readings. I um, haven't been doing readings in a little bit, so I thought to do it. I want to thank you for whether you watch this now or later, and I do want to apologize for not really posting as much and not really being able to record as much. Um, I just have been going to a lot of stuff lately, but or at least over the past year. But things are looking up, so I just want you to know that anyway. But if you do want to book on my Calendly, for for the live stream, you can book on it. It's 2222 USD. Okay. I'm going to be setting up a little bit, but I will be starting shortly. If you have any free questions or you want me to answer a question for you, just write it in the chat box, and I will let my guides pick, and then we will take care of that. All right. Anyway, so I'm going to meditate for a little bit, and then we'll get started. All right. And hi, everyone. I call my angels, my ancestors, and my guides in. I call in Archangel Michael and his two mighty golden blue dragons. I call in Michael. Michael. Yes, Michael. Michael. I call God. I call my guides. I call Pleiades in. I call my star seeds in. I call forth the Arcturians as well. I call forth the ship Athena. I call forth Uriel. I call forth Metatron. I also ask that Metatron oversee and watch over the entire process, ensure that everything goes perfectly. I think that we'll be doing some healings actually today for someone, whether you book with me or you're in the chat. Someone's going to be receiving healing, so that's we're preparing for that as well. I call in the air for expansion and flow. I call in the fire for passion, compassion, and transformation. I call in the water for its connectivity and full penetration of the light source. I call upon the energy of the east for new beginnings and understandings. I call in the south for rapid growth. I call in the west for reaping the rewards for efforts. I call in the nourishment energy of contemplation and rejuvenation. I ask I may be true servant of the light and reveal whatever information I receive for the highest good of all here today. Amen. I also ask I may be fully plugged in to the grid and the matrix for the work that we are about to do here. All beings of 100% light, please assist. Thank you. Amen. 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 Ask for protection, please. Ask for Metatron's cube to surround this room I'm in, and to assist in the protection and clearing. Thank you. Yes, please. Hi everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Anyway, so I just remember something. Something from a long time ago. Very interesting. Anyway, I remember I was remembering a long time ago when I was doing like live streams. And I first started doing them, and I remember I was giving people gifts. Actually, I was giving them out. It's actually a really beautiful thing, by the way. And I just got reminded about that, and someone that was connected to that. Anyway, so I just want to let you all know that. Okay. Let's see. Angels, answers, guys, help prepare me and prep for today's readings for the live stream. For all the people that are going to be joining, I asked my angels and guides to help protect and keep this space safe, so that I can receive all the messages I need to receive clearly. We have Metatron here, who's stepping forward to help answer today's questions. Very pleased to meet all of you. By the way, for anyone who's on, I'm very pleased to meet you. Okay. Wow. I'm setting up. Oh, please don't forget to like. Sorry, let me pull this up here on my phone instead of hunching over. Okay. Earlier, I was watching Happy Twins 11:11, and just want you to know that anyway. I don't know why I want you to know that, but I just do. I remember when I first started like awakening and stuff, and it was her guidance that got me through really fast my twin flame connection.
Right after you wake up, stay prayed up. After you wake up.
Yeah, sorry. I made it do that connection very quickly. Or that dark night period fast. So it was real nice. Anyway. Okay, let's take a look here. Hi Heather. Hi Heather. Nice to meet you. Heather, if you want to book with me, please book. If you want a free question or you want a free question and book, please do that. But I would love for you, if you wanted to, or anyone else who's here, to help me get started, and we can wait for other people to join. Okay. For free questions, please. Hi. Okay. Okay, for free questions, please write down in the chat. Sorry, in chat and Metatron. Sorry, I put Megatron. That's fine. Metatron will pick at random. Please put your name, your date of birth, and the situation you're asking about in the chat, as well as your question, and then I can answer it. Okay. Anyway, so let me meditate and wait for some stuff to come in. I caught in the Dragons of Abundance and the Dragons of Wealth. I caught in Michael to help me bring in all the people around the world who need my products, my services, who need a reading from me, or even a healing, Akashic record clearing as well. Angels, ancestors, guides, I thank you in advance for your help and assistance. I'm calling the beings of light to help and guide me in the various areas of my life. I request that help comes forward and interferes when I need it, and I promise to be open-minded and accepting of your wisdom and guidance. The wisdom, guidance, all the beings of light. I thank you in advance for bringing forward your knowledge, skills to help provide suggestions and showing me the way forward, even in the darkest of times, so I can follow it and find a clear path for myself and those around me, and those who I need to lead towards the light. I'm ready to feel the hand of the angels on my heart and on my head, guiding me forward, leading me, bringing the right people and circumstances into my path in front of me, so I know with no doubt that all these people, places, and events are part of my purpose. I appreciate the effort and sacrifices the beings light bestowed upon me, so I may grow, change, and improve myself and those around me. Amen. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look here. Well, we're going to start off with Heather. I'm starting your reading at Heather at 9:33 on the tone at 9:30. Heather is our first reading of the day. So Heather, let's take a look here. Let's by the way, thank you, Heather, for being here and watching. I do so appreciate you. So let's take a look here for Heather. Angels, ancestors, guides, can you tell me? Heather. Let's tap into Heather. The energies around Heather. Let's take a look here. I don't know if you live near water or there's water by you or around you. There's something like that. They say that there's as well like an oasis, right, of water at like you know how like you have like I don't know, it's like a well, I think, or wells when you're taking it out, right? But you know how there's like water underneath the earth. I feel like there's water underneath the earth where you are. And water is really good for us. It helps us balance, it helps us cleanse, it helps us heal, it helps us connect, right? It helps you connect to your Syrian starseed roots, which I actually feel like you are connected to Sirius. Um, sorry, we have Metatron here, so technically, like that feeling always comes through. But because sorry, he says he is from and he is, or he is from and is Sirius. But they're bringing that up for a little bit, and I feel like there is a need for you to connect more to water, or look for that body of water. There's times when we can place parts of ourselves, or maybe even like meditate while we like. I don't know how to phrase this to you, Heather. Like, I know when I go to the ashrams, and I for like my meditation, and I place myself in multiple ashrams at one time across the world, right? As I meditate, it's almost like there's a recommendation maybe to maybe like do that, right? Or connect more to bodies of water, specifically the one near you. But it's just all I got for you. Anyways, for your divine masculine, or for this person you're asking about, we have the Emperor reverse for how they're thinking about you. I feel like I actually don't think you're in a disconnect. It feels like you do talk, but you don't have to. Maybe you've been disconnected for a long time, but you know how it is for readers. But there is a strong feeling of like disconnection here, right? Or not disconnection, sorry. There isn't a strong feeling of disconnection. I actually feel like he's maybe in your life. So something that kind of nags. I a feeling that kind of like I don't know if nags him, but nags you. Is you want him to step up more, and he isn't. And you want him to like I don't know how to phrase that to you. Like I feel like you want him to like lead, right, or even to pursue you, and I don't see him doing that. I see him like sitting, right. I see him like maybe Emperor Reverse can even be like a temper tantrum, right. He's healing, I guess. But how he sees it is like he doesn't want to like deal with this. He doesn't want to face this. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to deal with this. He doesn't want to face it. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to deal with it. He doesn't want to face it. He doesn't I feel like even want to think about it right now. He does feel like he's been burned by the situation and by you in a really big way. And what's coming through from his higher self is this is someone who doesn't feel like I don't know, you know how like when you go through a dark night of the soul and it's like so brutal. It's like I can't believe, like I've never had depression in my life ever, right? It's not a thing I can do. But I remember when I met my twin and we had the falling out and that dark night hit. I was like, I actually think I'm depressed, right? I actually think this, right? And it's like it hit me, and it was crazy because I'm not someone that can get depressed. I don't get depressed, and I feel like you have someone who's who's depressed. This is what they're thinking. It's what they're feeling. It's how they are right now, and it's the pain is so real. It's so intense. It's so real, it's so intense, that they can't believe it. And I feel like this is someone who hasn't quite figured out what your connection means, right? But they feel very burned by it. Okay. Any other thoughts? We have the Lovers reverse coming through as well, and it also came out with the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands reverse as well. With the Two of Wands in his reverse, I feel like how he sees things and how he sees the situation, it's going to keep being the same. I don't feel like he's going to shift gears. I actually don't feel like he's going to like be more proactive. I feel like right now he's in a dark night. He's healing, and he's not really open to more. But in the future, I actually see him changing, and I see him being more there for you, right? One thing that's coming through from the guides is we go through dark nights because we have some deep healing work so that we can be our best self, or we can be a better version of us. I feel like when he finishes off what he's healing and what he's going through, he's going to feel like feel better, or even good enough to pursue you. And I know that this is what you want now. Like you want him to pursue you or to be there. It's like really be on it, right? He's not that yet, right? And what he's going through and the pain he's feeling is helping him become that. And that's what I see. For the overall, with the Two of Wands with the King of Wands reversed. Again, this is what I was telling you. He has no there. It's like he's not going to pursue you. And it's like he's sitting there, and I don't know. It's like it's like he wants to, right? It's like, but it's like with the Four of Cups, what happened in your past, it stings too much still, and so he sits here knowing exactly who he wants to be with and exactly how he wants to, like, pursue you, but he isn't, because he's still healing and he's still very hurt by the situation, by the way. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Sorry. I've been like trying to like heal myself and like ground, and sometimes it gets a little like when you're like trying to articulate stuff and you're not as grounded as you should be, you can it can sound spacey. So sorry about that. I am grounding right now. We're grounding, but I'm like very high vibration, high dimensional right now. Sorry. Okay. So, thank you, Mia, for purchasing. By the way, hi, Mia. Okay. Hi, Edgar. I just want you to know whatever the universe wants to tell me right now. Tell me right now, please. Thank you for your energy. Thank you. I want to thank you, Mia. Let me put your timestamp. So your timestamp's going to be 16. Okay, let's take a look here. So Mia, what does universe want Mia to know? What does universe want Mia to know? What does universe want Mia to know, please? So what does universe want Mia to know? Beautiful. They're grounding me. They're changing my perspective. They're making sure that it's more in alignment with Earth and the Earth living. So Pleiades, which is very beautiful. I've been there for a while. Thank you. Oh, sorry, they just want me to relax for just a minute. Then we'll start your reading, Mia. Okay. What does universe want Mia to know? We have the Ten of Wands coming through reversed as your first card. Let's see, Ten of Wands. By the way, I'm in my mom's room right now. We have the Page of Swords here. Interesting. Ten of Wands in this reverse is like, for me, putting down the boundary, or sorry, putting down the weight, putting down that heaviness. And but this one doesn't really feel like that for me. Like Ten of Wands reverse kind of feels like, I don't know. I if I were to throw something at you, and this doesn't have to be the case, but it feels like you finished a project a long time ago that was really hard, and you never picked up a new one, or you've like took a break from that big project you did, and you kind of not gotten back to like a new project, or you've not gotten back to like a new thing, or you've not gotten back to new hobbies or new interests or new friends or new experiences. And there's kind of like this, like, not a question mark, but what universe is saying is like, hey, like you've kind of been without some responsibilities recently, right? So how about we get back to that? And I feel like one of your responsibilities is learning a new skill, maybe even going to school. I don't know how old you are, Mia, but school just can't stand out to me. Fashion actually is one of the things I see coming out as well. But what universe is basically saying here is like, I think you're ready, right? So I know it's like I remember when I was like making my debut like last year, and I didn't feel ready to do that, right? I didn't feel like I was capable, or no. But universe said yes, right? And sorry, God said yes. And I remember, and I remember that feeling of like getting that green light. It's not always great, right? I know we always think we want that, but sometimes we feel intimidated. I feel like there's a project that you have, or a project that you think of, that may intimidate you, that you may not want to pick up, but that's what's next. It's a big one, I know, right? But it is what's next for you. I do feel with the Page of Swords being here, though, there is need for you to look out for what's next, for what's more, right? With the Five of Cups coming through as well, as the next card. Five of Cups for me is all about the disappointment, but here I feel like there is a message comes to you from universe. I feel like one thing, you're still mourning from a loss that you may not be aware of, or you are aware of, and I think you would know that it's keeping you from I think take another leap, right? And my message that's coming through from universe is to finish off that healing and finish off that grief, finish off the mourning, right? When it comes to some past disappointments. I right before, actually, I want to give this to you, by the way. Right before I did your reading, or sorry, right before the live stream, I had asked the universe to heal disappointment off my heart, off my and sadness, right? And it was with this meditation. Sorry, so I want to give this to you. Just to make sure. Good. There, there. That's so you're pursuing fashion. That's funny. Anyway, but I just want you to know that's funny. But that they're saying that it's time for you to take that new project, right? So know that that universe is giving you that green light, and I feel like you're going to be very supported when you travel, right? We have the five of cups as well, and we have the knight of swords coming through in this verse. There is a need for you whenever I am thinking about like taking a next big step, right? I always look at like how do I feel about doing that, and sometimes we have like negative feelings come up, or maybe even memories. Universe, right, and your guides, as well as your family, your mom, right? They want you to know. They want you to know. They want you to start looking at what's keeping you from taking those big steps, or what's keeping you, or what makes you hesitate when you do, right? So that you can stop doing that. I remember a long time ago when I was doing some really deep healing work, I understood that the longer you take to do something, the longer it takes to manifest, or the longer it takes to appear, or the longer it takes to get right. And I know that I know that that like logically that makes sense, but it's knowing that's a little bit different. My message to you is the longer it takes for you to take those big steps, the longer it's going to take for you to get what you want. And we don't want to, the things that we desire to take long. Actually, not usually, at least not consciously, right? My message to you is for you to consider that. Anyway, with the page of wands coming through. By the way, I want to let you know I love you. We have the page of wands in reverse coming through. We have the lovers reverse as well, and then we have the devil coming through. I don't know if there's a relation. It doesn't feel like it, but it feels like there is a connection that you separated from, that I feel may be hindering your ability to manifest and to pursue your creative endeavors. And your message seems to be all about personal growth, development, and success, right? That's what universe is giving you, or universe is talking to you about. And I feel like there is a love interest that you have that you may be still bound to, maybe even still addicted to, maybe even still hold yourself accountable to, right? That is blocking your ability to I feel like pursue bigger things, or to have more happiness, or to have that wish fulfillment. With the lovers in its reverse here, what universe wants you to know, and this is actually coming through from your guides, very strong motherly guide that keeps coming through, but your guides, again, your guides, right? One thing that your guides want you to know is that they want you to heal from that connection, and really look at it. They say for you to really like, do you know when you kind of don't want to think about stuff, you don't really think about it, right? And other times you, or when you do finally want to think about it, you finally do, and you get all this insight. They want you to do that. They want you to go deeper though. There's something about this X that blocks you, that is keeping you stuck. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Oh yeah, yes. It's a beautiful thing. But this X, this is one that I feel this one maybe a little bit more than this one is important. But anyway, so let's see. Anything else that universe wants me to know? We have the Six of Cups of the reverse. Interesting. They want you to know, justice, that there is a person from your past who's returning. I feel like it's a love interest, but I could be wrong. Knight of Cups, I actually think I'm right. And the Five of Swords reverse and Temperance. What this tells me, with the Temperance being on the table here, I feel Neil, that this person, this connection that you have with this person is a very high vibrational connection, right? The temperance energy is the highest possible vibration of the two of cups, right? It's two of cups is all about like literally balance between you and another, right? It's love, right? I feel the message that they want you to know is that there's someone from your past that has that level of like, I don't know I don't know how to phrase that to you. um this person, it just is a really special connection. I feel like this actually could be your twin, but it doesn't have to be the case. I feel like it could be someone else. It could be a soulmate. Soulmates are actually far better suited for life. But with the temperance being here, I feel like this is a connection that you're going to like. It's going to make your mouth water, right? Or it's going to make you want to get up every day and be happy, right? Or sorry, and you'll be happy every time you get up. But this is a very important connection to come back in. I feel like it's a reconciliation with the Five of Swords reversed. This is someone from your past you're going to resolve things with. I don't know what the outcome of it, but universe wants you to know that this is something that's happening. It's there. It's not clear whether or not you will pursue. Try to phrase that. It's not clear whether or not you will pursue a relationship with this person, but they're coming back in to make things right. They're coming back in to apologize. They're coming back in to heal things. They're coming back in to make amends, right? And where you go from there, it's not clear. So maybe when you hear everything this person says, you're gonna be like, no, right? Maybe, right? When you hear everything they say, you're gonna want to give them another chance. I don't know, right? But my message to you is like, this is an important connection that's gonna come in. It's gonna wrap up a lot of your karmic cycles, a lot of healing, and a lot of stuff from your past is going to finish off real nicely. So keep that in mind. Let me see your overall. We have the Hermit reverse. I feel like you have been in maybe more hermity than you want, or maybe a little bit more closed off. It's a kind of words I'm getting. That period is going to change. And I know that we just talked about you going to NYC. I know, right? To study fashion, and obviously your social life is going to blow wide open, right? But it's important that you know that this isn't just in relation to your education, right? It's also going to be in relation to your family, right, and your friends, and even like your lovers as well. You want more experiences with people than maybe being alone. I hope that makes sense. It's like I've been in her mode for like 3 years. And I'm getting hit with this, where it's like it's time to go, right? It's time to get out the house. You're gonna want to do that, and universe is saying for you to follow that, right? And so to really give that, give that a go. But it's important, and I really do want to emphasize this, that your life's changing. It's going from hermit, right? I don't even know, to like not jet setting, but a little bit more fun. Okay. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. Thank you, Mia. Okay. Let's take a look here. So let's do So we have Jay, Michelle. Let's see, let's do Jay first. No problem, Mia. Okay, let's take a look here. So we're gonna do Jay next. Jay, I'm starting to read at 28:30. For Jay. Let's take a look at Jay. Hi, could you please tell me how I could improve my current relationship? Let's take a look here, Jay. So you want to know what you can do to improve your current relationship. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. I feel like you have a blocked sacral chakra, or blocked inhibitions, or blocked like creativity or passion. When we have a block like this, it makes us feel lackluster. Like you can have the hottest person next to you, and it don't matter, right? You don't, you know what I mean? Like you could have the sexiest person or your twin next to you, and you kind of feel blah, right? The message that I'm getting for you, Jay, is that you have this block, right? Red carnelian is a really good stone for that. I actually used to have a really beautiful stone. I went through some like upheaval in my home life, but I remember I used to have that, and it was a beautiful stone to have. But with the 801s being in reverse, I feel like you're blocked, right? And you want to work on unblocking that. One thing that is coming through is exercise. Helps us helps our circular system, right? Helps our hearts, our rhythm, our heart rhythm, right? That will help, right? But I do recommend like a redstone, or I do recommend focusing energy on it or meditating with that. There is a block that comes through. It's slight. It comes through. There's a block. Sorry. Um, it's from a past life from your mom, and it's there. I don't. I'm not sure how that fits. Let's take a look here. The tower. Interesting. In a past life, your um sorry, in a past life, I feel like your mom got in the middle of your relationship with someone else, and she sabotaged it, right? Um, you never married this person, or you were never together again, or you didn't have a successful relationship as a result of that. And this wound that has been left on you from your mother from this past life is a wound that you're going to want to face and heal. I do recommend that you get maybe an akashic karma clearing. They say initiation to guides as well, which I do offer those two things, but um I feel like you need I feel like you're gonna need to like meditate on that and heal that. But that life does impact you. There's a lot of trapped energy there as well. So just keep that in mind. But let's take a look here. So we have the tower, the seven of swords, and the four of wands reversed. Okay. Anything else that you need to know about this relationship? Sorry, I think we're asking about your relationship, by the way. It's funny. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh right, duh. Um I like lost myself in that, but um this is directly impacts your relationship, because that energy, that block, that karma, right? You don't feel secure in relationships. You just don't. You feel like they're always going to end. Or it's interesting. The feeling I get as I look at you, you feel like you're ungrounded, and you're not able to ground your connection, or you're not able to seal it or keep it or something like that. It feels like, do you know that feeling where it's like you're visiting a place and you know you're about to leave, so you're not gonna like settle? Does it make sense? Oh, I feel, oh damn, that's a good one. You know, like when you're like visiting like a place, or you go to your mom's house and you're about to leave, so you don't like relax, right? You don't take your coat off. I know it's crazy, but that's your approach to relationships, and that's your approach to your relationship. You you never relax into it, or you never believe that how phrase this um that is going to stay, and that you can you can like not worry. Do you know when someone tells you that they love you forever, right? And I remember when I first felt that, I understood that that was true, right? That it would be forever and ever and ever. And it allowed me to relax, right, into that connection. My message to you is, I feel like you have a block like that, okay? Or something, okay, with the nine of wands reverse, as well as the lovers. When you surrender and heal that mother wound, you're going to um, uh, approach your connection in a much different way. You'll see things differently. Whenever I've healed my interpersonal connections, or whenever I healed energy within myself, my dynamic was different, right? Like right now, I have like an energetic block that keeps me from doing tarot, because I'm still healing. So like that block impacts how I speak, right? It impacts how I channel, it impacts how I receive, it impacts even how I see the cards, right? When you heal this wound from your mom, it's gonna literally change how you see the person you're with, right? How you act towards them, and how you behave, right? And it's they bring up that wound because that's a very important one for you to face, okay? And we have, as your last card, the Six of Pentacles. One thing that's coming through from the guides is for you to give yourself everything. I feel like you've done this to someone, and this isn't something that we do often. This is like it's very, I don't know if it's negative, but this is like a very sacrificial kind of like, not a move, maybe martyr actually is what they give. But I feel like you have loved someone and you gave them everything. Does it make sense? Like everything. And they say, why don't you try giving yourself everything instead of someone else, right? Why don't you try giving yourself that? And I feel like you have that experience. Do you know, like when you don't know what that means, it's like, I know I don't know what most stuff means, but it's different when you do. And I feel like you know what it means when I say to give yourself everything, and they want you to do that. That's coming through from your guides as well as universe. Okay, I want to thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Okay. So we're at 34. Actually, this is 35. Sorry if you hear my sister. Let's do Amanda. Okay, let's take a look here. Amanda, date of birth is 7/04/83. We have Metatron who's going to step forward to answer this question. Amanda, I feel like you need a healing, or you would do really good if you got one. And you don't have to get it now or anything like that. I do recommend you get it. My healing is this one. I haven't flexed my healing muscle in a long time, so this would be a really good one for me to do. Actually, would love to do your healing, but Ancient Atlantean. Okay. They do recommend that for you. Okay, let's take a look here. So for Amanda, are my current situations good for me and my progress, including my new job and my new relationship? Or sorry, let me clear it though. Okay. Are my current situations good for me and my progress, including my new job as well as my relationship with my boyfriend? Okay. I feel like you have very, very blocked throat chakra. I mean, it's like kind of crazy. I'm gonna call in my guys. We have Michael here who's gonna help us heal your blocked throat chakra. They say for you to put like 2 hands near your neck or near your throat and take a deep breath in, and to imagine two, I don't know, they're like diagonal slices of light moving through your throat like this, like that, moving through your throat like that. Coming forward towards you. Okay. As you take in the energy in, Michael places energy around the right and left side of your like calf area. This energy is going to help you. I want to say ground. It has this motion that it moves around around your body like this, like that. I hope that makes sense to you. And he brings that forward. No, it's good. Anyway, he's saying for you to take a deep breath in and to imagine blue energy into your throat center. Blue. The as you swirl it, there is like streaks of black. Do you know when you see I don't know what you'd call this. Sorry, I don't know what you call this, but it's like it's like specks of black. I don't know how to phrase that. It's like there's like this I don't know what material this is. It looks like flimsy. But it's like there's specks of blackness in your throat center, in your throat chakra, as that energy is moving through, as they're clearing it. All right. They want you to take a deep breath in and breathe out to the front of your throat chakra and your higher heart chakra. As you release that, beautiful. They say do it 3 more times. Take a deep breath in from divine into your throat and then breathe out front and back. Beautiful. Wow. Sorry, that was like a massive head rush. Sorry, I just like want to make sure we finish off that healing. Everything feels good. Let's take a look. Amanda. Okay. Oh, sorry. I got caught in meditation. Let's take a look here, Amanda. Anything? It's current situations or current. I want to say. Let me look at your question again. Sorry. That channeling was really intense for me. Okay, let's see. We have the Ace of Wands. I get a yes for this. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, as well as the Two of Wands. One thing that I can, I feel like you have a lot of things in your life right now, Amanda, that you should be happy about, right? That you should be grateful for, that you should be thankful for, that should really jazz you up. Like, when you wake up in the morning and you think, oh, I have to do this, that, and the other, right? I feel like you should wake up happy. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like you should be happy waking up, right? But because you have, I want to say it's because you have a job that won't maybe pay a lot, or you won't, I don't know, it doesn't really like jazz you up, or it doesn't feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's money. Like, I feel like the problem that you have with your job is you don't make enough money, and you know that, and you won't stay there. And this makes you not appreciate that you have a job still, or that you just got hired, or that you have a boyfriend, or that you have a family, or that you are alive, right? And it's a crazy thing, but it's so ridiculous. It's coming through from like your inner knowing, your inner guide, right? Saying that you're not happy because the job you have, it just doesn't pay as much, or it needed to pay more, and it makes you not be, it makes you unable to be happy. I know it's crazy, but it's just a message that comes through from divine, as they just want you to know that it's a funny thing. But I see your current situation, your current life, or like your boyfriend, your new job, these things all being good, right? But I see someone who just isn't able to appreciate it. Isn't able to appreciate it because they wanted to make more money. And I'm not laughing at that. Like, this is obviously a problem, but our mind does this to us, and it makes us think that we shouldn't be happy. Like, this is not something we should be grateful for, but you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't be you know worrying, right? Anyway, so let's see. I see all these things working out for you. We have the Four of Pentacles coming through, as well as the Ace of Pentacles reversed. One thing that they are saying, do you know when you hold on to something because you're afraid to lose it, or you hold on to something because you are afraid someone's going to come and take it? You have a little bit of this. It's not like you're being stingy, you're not being greedy. You're self-preserving, you're being self-preservational, right? And there's this part of you that doesn't want to share, right? It doesn't want to open up, it doesn't want to give, right? And it's because of this block that you have, where you are afraid that someone's going to come and take stuff from you, right? This message comes through from me, right? It's for you to look at that so you can heal it. I know how scary it is. I went through last year where I had to think about like trauma, actually, and it finally started to lay in the toe. It always does, by the way. But I remember like that experience of feeling like someone's taking stuff from me all the time, right? It's such a horrible one. It's like one of the worst, by the way. And I want you to know that that it's there, that there's some there, that you want to heal it, that you want to face it, you want to deal with it, right? With the Strength reverse, and then the Three of Wands, as well as the Eight of Cups. Until this wound, or this block you have to being happy, and it's not like happy for, I don't know how to phrase this to you. Sorry, I know I'm in it, like I'm tapped in, but it's like you don't want to be happy until you have everything, and until you have it all, right? And you don't even want to give yourself that chance to be happy until that happens, and until you have like until you're married, right? Until you have that good paying job, until you have your purpose, until you have a good social life, right? There's this part of you that doesn't want to experience happiness, be happy, or even be thankful for what you have, because you don't have everything or all yet, right? And my message to you is, I don't know if that's your thought process. I don't know if that's what you how do I phrase that to you? Like that's how you think, right? But I feel, right, just coming from like another human, right, that you may want to be happy, right, or that you want to be grateful for having a job, or you may want to be grateful for having a boyfriend, and you want to enjoy that, right? I feel like you want to enjoy those things, right? But this part of you doesn't want to enjoy it because you don't have everything, and I want you to know that. I want you to, I want you to like to grasp that, right? Anyway, see, sorry. Is there anything else about the situation? Are these situations good for Amanda? Are they good for Amanda? We have the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Swords with the Eight of Wands reversed. These are not things that you will, your boyfriend, your job, even your life right now, these are not things that you're going to stick with forever, right? So they want you to enjoy what you have while you have it, so that when better things come, you can enjoy those too, right? I know it's crazy, but that is the message they're giving. Anyway, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Again, it's all the same. Sorry. I just want to make sure I have the right reading, but like my throat chakra. So Angels, ask guys, can you help place healing on my throat chakra and my throat? Thank you, angels. We have a unicorn here. Thank you, unicorn. Hi, G. Whew. Thank you, unicorn. Thank you, thank you. With love, with love, with love, always. Okay. Anyway, whew. All right, let's do Michelle. Okay, why did Tiffany ghost me and shut me down from our connection? Let's take a look here. So Michelle is next. And we're starting to read at 45 minutes. Okay. All right, Michelle, so let's take a look here. You want to know why did Tiffany ghost me and shut down our connection? Let's take a look here. Why did Tiffany do these things to Michelle? We have the Three of Cups reversed. Interesting. The Hermits. Gossip, it kind of stands out to me, and it's because of the same sex thing. That's what's popping up in my mind, so I want to be more honest about that. But I feel like gossip was one of the things and reasons why Tiffany has ghosted you and has cut you out of her life a little bit, right? With the Hermit in its reverse, she wants you to know, and this is coming through from her own inner knowing. From her own inner knowing, how do I phrase this to you? That she wants to talk to you, that she does want to open up, that she does want to be in your life, right? But this Three of Cups situation, right? The disharmony, you may not even get it well along, or you may not be the most compatible right now. That's also possible, but I feel like it's gossip, and as well as causing gossip and third party causing disharmony in your connection. And because of that, this is why your situation is what it is. And I feel like that's why she ghosted you. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands reverse, as well as the Lovers, and they came out with the Three of Pentacles. Again, the threes. I feel like there's a third party, or there's too many people involved. Does it make sense? Like, when you have like your friend giving the 2 cents, and you have your mom or your family or I don't know, like maybe even your exes, right? Talking to you. Is like, I feel like you have too many people, too many heads in your connection. Like there's too many people there, right? I remember when I was like dealing with my own connection, I remember I kept asking people for advice, and that's not normally for me. Like I don't actually ever ask anyone for advice ever, but I had the situation, I had no idea like how to navigate it, and that left me to ask questions. And when I did that, I started inviting more people's opinion into my connection with my twin, right? And when that happened, my twin flame connection imploded, right? It was always, I guess it was always going to, but what I'm telling you is like, I feel like you have too many people voicing concerns about your connection with Tiffany that it broke you apart. And you had maybe people telling you to stay away from her, or vice versa. But as a result of that, your connection has come to an end. And in time, you will find each other again. In time, you will probably reconnect. But right now, I feel like there's just too many people, and there is a need for you to start to simplify maybe your life, if that's needed for your end, right? But there is need for her to do it on hers, okay? With the Two of Swords reversed here as well as the Emperor, when she feels ready to pursue this or to make a move or to talk to you, she will. I actually see that really being key. She quick pace communication. You, with this Knight of Swords, you'll probably get a hey, maybe hey, how are you? You won't really get like a long, this is why I did this to you, or this is why I ghosted you, or this is why I feel this way, or this is why I said that to you that one time, right? You're not gonna get any of that. You're gonna get, hey, how are you, as your first message. Know that is just the opening remark, right? She's not gonna go all in when it comes to her passions, how it feels about you, and her love. And she's not also gonna go in when it comes to all the new things that she figured out since parting ways with you as well, right? All those lessons. But she does want to make peace. She does want to make harmony. She does want to make amends, and that will come. But that rebirth into your connection will come, but just not right now. So again, sorry. That's why she goes to your connection. Is okay. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm like, again, I think I'm receiving some healing, but I'm like spacing out. We have the Five of Wands coming through. Know that this choice that she made, she didn't make it lightly. I do feel her inner child did the leading and has led her away from the situation for now. She needs to figure out what she wants to do with her life, what makes her happy, and what floats her boat, but also her interest with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is all about soul searching, right? It's all about looking for what else is out there, right? I feel like like um, like she has feelings for you, Michelle, but she has more growing and learning to do, and that's where life is taking her right now. Okay, and that's what I got for you. I want to thank you. Okay, no problem. I come angels ask the guys to help protect me, keep me safe, and help watch over me. Oh, that's beautiful. Sorry, this is a lot of energy here. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna do Shara next. And again, if you guys want to a book, you can book on my Calendly. I really would appreciate it. Let's take a look here. Shara. We're starting the reading at 50 minutes. Ooh. So we have, what are my high school friend Lewis's current feelings towards me? Let's take a look here for you, Ashara. What are this person's feelings? We have the Six of Cups reverse. Interesting. Do you know? I feel like you have someone here who's I don't know. I don't know if it's like pure heart, but they love you, right? They die for you, kind of thing. And that says a lot, and it's coming through from Jesus. When someone says, "I'll die for you," like that's not like, that's not a small thing, right? It's a big thing when someone says that and means it. And I feel like that's what I heard. I do want you to know that. Sorry, Shara. I did hear those words. Okay. I just want you to know. Anyway, sorry. We have the High Priestess coming through. It also came out with the Page of Wands. And then we had the Three of Pentacles reverse. Okay. They don't talk about their feelings, but they find you very passionate. This is coming through from this person's inner knowing. They've jerked off to you, or they have a, I don't know, spank bank, but they've done it, right? Do you know when you like, like you think, like who? I don't know, Anyway, with the High Priestess here, I feel like this is someone that has done that, or what I mean, like and they're just kind of revealing that. And with the Three Pentacles reversed here as well. Because you're not in school together, I feel like you don't hang out as much, or you don't see each other, or you don't have a reason to be a part of each other's lives, and that kind of makes you feel like life may be pulling you two apart. There is a need, if you do want to pursue things with him, right? For you to make more of an effort, or a bigger effort to bridge that gap, right? Because when you had school, they're going to be there, right? You had a lot of years together, right? You know what I mean? And now that there isn't any more school, or there isn't any more of that, like, I don't know, coming together, right? Or a place to come together, it feels like you're not spending as much time together, right? And you start to lose interest. Feelings start to fade, and there's that's coming through. So this is me telling you, right? If you want him, or you want this person that you're talking about, you're gonna have to fight for them, or do more to have them in your life than you currently are. And when you do that, you're going to start to feel more connected. You also won't even have to ask how they feel about you, right? Because they'll tell you, right? And that's a good thing. But that's what I got for you. Okay. Anything else on this situation? Anything else? No problem, Shara. Let's take a look here. We had the Nine of Swords reverse. Nothing big. We had the Devil here as well. Sorry, the Devil, and we have the Seven of Wands reverse. I feel with the Devil being at the middle card, there's some stuff he's dealing with right now in his life. There's some stuff that he's processing. There's something that's on him or attached to him. I feel like there actually may be an entity. When I was like asking questions, your question, I was like I could feel the energies around me. I saw like black around me, like sage and stuff like that. Like my guides were saging me and keeping me cleansed and cleared. Um, I want you to know that I feel like there's like some negative energy or attached to him right now, and that's what he's currently like fending off or dealing with. Okay, and that's all I got for you. Oh, let's take a look here. Are they aware that they've been treated like this? Sorry, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yes. There is a lot of shame with this one. I don't know if you can see it. Do you know when you don't like shame's not something that like I'm well acquainted with, by the way, but you know when you feel shame about stuff, you're like, I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe that that I'm the person that does this, or I'm the person that that won't fight, or I'm the person that won't say something or speak up, right? There's some shame here that he has towards you. And he knows. I hope that makes sense to you. And there's just he's just there's that's just the feeling I have. I hope that answers everything. I know it does, but I know I feel it. But with the Five of Pentacles here as well, there's a message that things will get better, but it's not. There's a message things will get better, and I do feel that. Okay, we have the Emperor here in reverse, as well as the Hermit reverse here as well. When he feels like it's the right time, he may think about talking to you, or he may think about reaching out to you. I actually feel that a little bit. But right now he's too ashamed, maybe at his role in this, or the fact that maybe he didn't say anything, to kind of like talk about it or kind of bring it up in conversation. So if you want to talk about it, you're probably gonna have to do it yourself. And if you want to know how, if he what if he knew, you're probably gonna have to ask him, right? You want to know how he felt about it, you're probably gonna have to dig for that, right? And it's not that he has necessarily a problem talking about his feelings; it's that the situation makes him feel shame, and it's really hard when we feel shame. All right, no problem. Thank you. Is there anyone else that wants to book with me? Please book on my Calendly. If you are interested in booking. Take a look at PayPal. This is gonna help me ground and minus hates. Help me ground myself. Oh, let's do Boldeo. Boldeo, you will be my next reading. So 5850 for your reading. So you want to know, nice to catch you alive. Hi, nice to meet you. We want to have, I would love to know what my angels and guides have anything for me. Your own like inner knowing is pointing out your third eye, or pointing out your like your forehead, the third eye center, right? Your third eye chakra. So we're gonna see what they have to say. Let's see, angels, answers, guides. What messages do you have about Boldeo's third eye? We have the Ten of Cups reverse. Interesting. In a past life, Boldeo, I feel like you have experienced what the full benefits of a third eye can give, right? Third eye, do you know when you know that feeling like when you don't really know if angels exist, or that feeling when you don't really know if your guides are real? That's because your third eye is blocked. Right? Actually, you're probably, your crown is probably as well, right? But do you know that feeling when you know for a fact that angels are real, right? Or your guides are real, or that heaven is real, or God is real, right? Or even you know, like that feeling that when you know it's real, and that feeling should stay with you. That feeling is normal, right? That feeling is usual. That feeling is like, of course, there's angels, right? I feel like what your higher self is and what your inner knowing is saying is that your blocked third eye, blocked crown, or these, like, I want to say, energy impacts on them are keeping you from feeling like angels are real or guides are real. And I don't mean, I know that you know that consciously, right? But I mean to really feel it. Does that make sense? Like to know that they're there, right? There's a message that's coming through for that. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles, or upright, with the 5 of Swords reversed, as well as the 6 of Cups. And it's upright as well. Okay. It's going to take work for you to unblock your third eye and for you to start to feel that connection to the higher realms and the higher ups in heaven again, or angels. I'm not saying that you feel disconnected, but there's a strong feeling here. There's a strong feeling here where you're meant to go higher. One thing that's coming through from Buddha is he's saying that often when we don't know there's more to go, or we don't know there's something better out there, we stay in the same, I don't know, we stay in the same like part, or like in the same spot, rather than pursuing more. My message to you, and this is coming to you from the guides, is if you want to know if they're real even more. I remember when I saw Lord Metatron, actually he like came down from my ceiling, right? As well as Jesus. I remember that happened to me. Actually, it was not last year, the year before last, a year and a half ago, like in August, after I did my ayahuasca. And I was like just shocked, right? Just mind blown. And I understood in that moment just how real they are, right? They're real, right? I messaged to you, well, I messaged you, Modeo, is that you, now that you know there's more to go, or then I'm telling you there is more, is for you to work at it. You're meant to have a deep connection with them. You know, like you're meant to actually, like, I don't know how to explain that. You're meant to know them, right? And with the 5 of Swords reversed here as well, because in the past, and you're like, I feel like you've had issues with your third life over your lifetimes, it makes you not trust your third eye, right? One thing you can't trust is that feeling, right? That feeling when you know angels are real, then it fades, right? That feeling is really annoying, isn't it, right? Or that feeling when you know you can, when you're supported and protected, then that fades, right? There's you know, yourself, right, doesn't trust your third eye, because these feelings, or what it sees with the third eye, is never consistent. And it's because there's been some energy there. I feel like there's a curse there, or some kind of energy impact that you want to get. You want to have someone like a practitioner, or heal it, or cleanse it, or clear it. There is someone that they do recommend, Dave the Mystic. I'm actually gonna put him in the thing, Dave. All right. Sorry for. Okay. And with the 6 of Cups here as well, there is a person from your past that you're not able to connect with because of your block to your third eye. And what I mean by that is, I feel like, do you know when you I remember when the first time I met my twin, I laid eyes on my twin, and I knew that person, like I knew that my first one was, you know what I mean? Like I knew for somehow, right? There's someone that lives near you that is a very strong soul connection.